Hey guys, if you have wondered where I've been, I have been hooked on the latest season of Hero Siege 2. For those of you who don't know, Hero Siege is a pixel art ARPG that recently got a massive overhaul. With the 2.0 update, the game has become grittier and a bit darker, more like Diablo 2, but it's still as ridiculous as ever, with outer space levels, questionable items, and an insane number of classes and builds to play. And those are probably the most unique classes I have seen in any ARPG ever, with stuff like the pirate that can rain down bombs, the redneck that uses a chainsaw and can call in a hillbilly pickup raid, the demon slayer for those of you who like Devil May Cry, or the class that I will be playing next, the butcher, that has some really nasty attacks. If you wanna see some gameplay of the classes, then I highly recommend watching the Season 4 trailer. With the 2.0 update, the game received so many new great additions and improvements. For example, they removed the difficulty slider for normal and nightmare mode, so now it's only available on hell difficulty. This makes the bosses a bit more challenging, especially when you're just starting out, so the leveling experience isn't a cakewalk anymore. We also now have dedicated relic slots that don't disappear on death and can be leveled up to 10. And in this season they also introduced charm slots, so they don't clutter up your inventory anymore. Overall, there are so many quality of life improvements in the game now. It's really great to see. Like there is a rune, potion and key bag, and a huge in-game manual for the most important stuff like crafting rune words, items, jewels, mining, and a list of every item in the game. Plus we get new augments for our chest pieces that take your main skill to the next level. Before the update you had to search the internet or Discord for spreadsheets, so having all this information in-game now is a huge help for new players. And before I forget, we also have a very in-depth loot filter with decent presets for beginners that will help you out a lot with the massive amount of items that drop. The reworked hero level skill tree that you access after hitting level 100 also adds a lot to the endgame. The skill tree includes mythic nodes for huge passive boosts and glyphs that you can socket and upgrade, offering you a long-term progression beyond just item grinding. I just wish that this skill tree was account-wide and not character-specific. If you play online and didn't choose Odyssey mode, then you can trade in the auction house. This means you don't have to rely solely on luck to get the items you need. With enough playtime and some selling, you can afford most things. Of course, there are the ultra rare items that are nearly unaffordable, unless you find and sell or trade something of similar rarity. The addition of the new normal charms and enchants that boost skills are a huge help here. They let you make a good amount of money, even if you don't find any rare items. I sold charms with plus skills to a class for millions, for example. The game also features some really hard and challenging endgame bosses that you can only beat if your build and items are good enough. These bosses have unique drops that can be sold for a lot, so there is always something to strive for. I haven't played any other ARPG that keeps me hooked like Hero Siege does. You always want to play one more map, try one more grind, and hear the best drop voice of any game ever. If any of you are interested, let me know in the comments below. I can help you with leveling and we can grind together. There is also guild system and various benefits, so you can join me if you like. Also, the devs gave us a preview of the next season and the new content we will get. It looks like each active skill will get its own little skill tree, similar to Last Epoch. So the game's future looks incredibly bright. I'm planning on playing a lot more of it. and maybe make some content. The only reason I stopped playing it before was due to server instability, but it seems completely fixed now. I didn't get a single disconnect during my whole playtime of Season 4.
Dare you enter my realm? Fallen kings, bless me with your souls. Die for it.
Moratta! さすが天下一検事だ。